Now, a young man's family is asking for someone to help find whoever shot and killed the 17-year-old this weekend.
Does feel like it was all for nothing, but in the long run it wasn't, because there's still people that have benefited from our time there.
A veteran from Stoughton isn't just thinking of the people he met in Afghanistan. We'll share how he is actively trying to help them. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now.
First, let's get you caught up on what's happening in Afghanistan at this hour. The Department of Defense says the U.S. military is still moving thousands of Americans and Afghan allies out of Afghanistan.
The security at the Kabul airport said to be stable, but there are reports that the Taliban has set up checkpoints, making it difficult for people trying to get to the airport. The State Department says it will double the number of consular officers to process visa applications for people hoping to flee the Taliban's rule. We also learned today where Afghanistan's former president fled. He's been spotted relatively nearby in the United Arab Emirates.
Watching what's unfolding in Afghanistan has been particularly tough on those who served there.
Tonight, in an exclusive interview, our Jamie Perez spoke to a veteran from Stoughton who has plenty of emotions to share, but he also has plenty more to give.
Just kind of sad and disappointing and angry.
Watching the tragedy unfold overseas has not been easy for Mitch Rayfield.
They're scared, they're being hunted, and that's just really sad that we just kind of left them like that.
Rayfield was in Afghanistan for 7 months, helping protect the Afghan people from the Taliban and other violent groups.
A lot of people that say, oh, well, they didn't even put up a fight. You know, they just let the Taliban come right through, and it's kind of like, well, how could they? We just left them, and we promised them that we would help see them out, and then we just left.
Rayfield now considers it a winless war, but not a pointless one.
Does feel like it was all for nothing, but in the long run it wasn't, because there's still people that have benefited from our time there.
Rayfield developed strong relationships with the Afghan people, especially the Afghan Special Forces and their families. When the Taliban started closing in on Kabul, some of those people, who he still keeps in contact with today, were on the first flights out.
They're not just random people. They're people who like they want to be here. They've done a lot for Americans and America in general.
Rayfield said he can't just sit around and watch. He's taking action, just as he did in 2012, putting a call out for donations to put together care packages for the refugees seeking safety and freedom.
Simple, basic things that just, might really make it just a little bit easier for them. I mean, they just went through a situation that none of us can probably even imagine.
Just a little something to help the same people who once helped him, now serving his country in new ways.
Right now, they just need a little helping hand, and I just think it's kind of just American hospitality that we can lend that to them. They would do the same for us if they ever could, and they have done it many times.
In Stoughton.
If we keep getting the donations and the capabilities, and people, even weeks from now, if people still donate stuff, then we're just going to find the people that need it and give it to them.
Jamie Perez, News 3 Now.
Just going to help them all if we can.
Rayfield is asking for donations of basic things like clothes, toiletries, kids' toys, and gift cards. If you would like to donate, please drop those off at Primal Strength and Fitness in Stoughton. They have agreed to be a drop-off point. Many of those items will be donated to the refugees headed to Fort McCoy. While that veteran is doing his best to make a difference, what about Wisconsin's congressional lawmakers?
Their political influence can make all the difference as a liaison between the refugees and the U.S. State Department, as a few lawmakers nationwide from both parties have done already. So Naomi Coles went asking who is helping out. Naomi?
There's a lot of political rhetoric to go around, and most of our 8 congressmen and women and both of our senators have put out their statements. But today, I asked each of them, what practical steps are you taking to help in this crisis? Here's who replied. Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin said her office has personally facilitated contacts between the State Department and refugees who need their special immigrant visas processed, or SIVs. A similar story in Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher's office. Democratic Representative Mark Pocan didn't know if his office has done anything similar, but he said he has talked to Jewish social services here in Madison about resettlement efforts. Finally, Republican Representative Glenn Grothman is helping 3 people get out of Afghanistan.
Our priority has to be, 1, in getting our U.S. citizens back, 2, in the Afghanis who worked with us, especially during the last 20 years, that now would be seriously at risk.
We have had former military personnel in Afghanistan who've expressed special concerns about interpreters that they worked with. We have forwarded these names, and the State Department is aware of them. They are trying to contact them. Obviously,
Everyone else else didn't respond. Republican Representative Tom Tiffany, however, from the Northwoods, is calling the influx of refugees straight to Wisconsin, quote, reckless and irresponsible, saying Americans should come first and that the Afghan people are dangerous. This type of response sounds similar to 2015 when former Governor Scott Walker announced he would reject any Syrian refugees coming into the state. For now, Governor Evers has made clear this week his administration will be doing all they can to welcome Afghanistan's refugees, whether it's temporary or permanent.
All right, Naomi, thank you. And if you are looking for a way to donate or help refugees, the Wisconsin Department of Children and Family Services also has a page that you can visit with resources and information. Well, some storms could be coming our way later in the week. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Here is meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Nothing that we're watching right now on the radar, but we do have our storm chances increasing over the next few days. Here's the sunshine over Platteville right now with our Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Still seeing a nice sunny sky over Madison. Temperature-wise, we've been hovering in the mid-80s for the last several hours, now hitting 88 for us with dew points in the mid to low 60s. So it is warm outside. It's also just a little muggy. The showers and thunderstorms today to the south along Lake Michigan towards Chicago. Again, temps mid to upper 80s throughout southern Wisconsin with those dew points creeping up. And compared to this time yesterday, the dew points are a big jump for us, about a 2 to 5 degree jump for most of southern Wisconsin. So a little more humid outside. Temperatures tonight down to the mid 60s with patchy fog again to start off your Thursday. Thursday, a slight chance for a late shower or thunderstorm. The better chance really building in late Friday, but we'll take a closer look at full 10 day in just a few minutes.
Today, the Dane County Medical Examiner shared the name of the teenager killed in a shooting over the weekend. His name is Jovan Sweene. Sweene was 17 years old. Adam Duxter spoke with his family today, and Adam joins us with their message as police are still searching for Jovan's killer. Adam?
Jovan Sweene mother describes him as a leader within his own family, a young man just months away from becoming the head of his own family himself and becoming a father in December. And tonight she says she's confident that out of the hundreds of people who were out here on Lathrop Street Saturday night, someone saw or knows the person responsible for his death. Police say Sweene was shot just outside the party late Saturday night here on Lathrop Street and then later died in a nearby hospital. His family says Jovan was someone who always brought them positivity and joy, making them laugh just about every time he was around. Tonight, his mother says more than anything, she just wants the person responsible to be behind bars.
But I just want my son's killer brought to justice. That's it. I'm not even going to have any closure until then. Everything else is irrelevant.
Police say they've not made any arrests in the investigation, but on your screen right now, you'll see the number for the Madison area Crime Stoppers, and police say there is no bit of information that is too big or too small. Also on our website right now, channel3000.com, we have a link to a fundraiser family and friends have set up to help cover funeral expenses.
Adam Duxter live tonight. Adam, thank you. Charges have been filed against two suspects accused of murdering a man on July 5th in Madison. Avion Little and Christopher Somerset were both named by police yesterday. They face charges of first-degree intentional homicide. Today, bond was set for Somerset at $250,000. Little is still wanted. According to a criminal complaint, officers found the victim, Keyshawn Davis Williams, in a car with 7 gunshot wounds when they arrived on the scene at the BP station on Verona Road. 2 people with him were inside the gas station at the time. The complaint says Somerset and Little were captured on gas station surveillance video firing those shots.
Now at 6, the White House formally announced plans to give out a third mRNA COVID shot about 8 months after the second dose. The Moderna and Pfizer booster shots will be offered starting September 20th, pending FDA and CDC evaluation and authorization. President Biden also announced a requirement that nursing home staff be vaccinated to receive federal funding and participate in Medicare and Medicaid. Dane County's new mask mandate goes into effect tomorrow, but a conservative law firm is challenging that, filing a lawsuit stating Dane County does not have the authority. Public health officials say they are confident this order is legal. Still ahead at 6, Habitat for Humanity breaks ground on a project that will be the largest ever in the state.
And later, how your child's school district plans to keep track of who's vaccinated and who isn't. Stay with us.
Don't wait. wait. Ashley Home Store's 4-day Labor Day preview deals are Friday through Monday. Skip the lines to save up to 60% off holiday doorbusters now. Plus, 5 years no-interest financing means you can pay as little as $17 a month for a new room full of furniture you'll love. Only at Ashley Home Store.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Don't wait. Furniture and Appliance Mart's 4-day Labor Day preview appliance deals are on now. Save up to half off Labor Day appliance deals. Plus no interest financing for 18 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Another affordable housing option is coming soon to Madison. Bayview held a groundbreaking ceremony today on a $50 million redevelopment of the site. City and county leaders are among those to mark the occasion. The new Bayview will feature a 48-unit apartment building near Park Street at West Wash. The apartments will open next year. Leaders say Bayview will help fill a need in the Madison community.
This is the kind of housing that's desperately needed in Madison for people to be able to prosper, to raise their children, to be able to get to their jobs, to be able to access all the services that they need.
Fundraising continues for phase 2 of the project, which will help build a community center, gardens, and an outdoor gathering space.
Another groundbreaking for new housing also held today, this one in Sun Prairie. Habitat for Humanity of Dane County broke ground on the largest project in habitat history in Wisconsin. It's a 62-acre community at West Ride Drive in Sun Prairie featuring 118 single-family homes. Habitat will build about 48 of the houses.
We can't wait to add Habitat partner families and Habitat volunteers to this space and see it transform into a vibrant neighborhood with safe, decent, affordable housing.
Since 2000, Habitat has built 48 homes in Sun Prairie. This project has 4 phases and will take several years to complete. We'll be right back.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get
hit the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves. You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got a rubber on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth this Labor Day by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Back to school will be very different for kids again for the second straight year. This year, of course, far more students are back in their actual school buildings. But how are districts keeping them safe?
COVID-19 policies vary district to district, and we found out districts cannot require students to get the COVID-19 vaccine. It's not a mandatory immunization like others in the state. But as Madeline O'Neill shows us, districts can track them.
They can, and they're asked to. The state health department wants districts to track COVID vaccines in much the same way they track other immunizations. Districts have different plans on how to do this, but we discovered some won't be tracking at all. No question, the pandemic veered schools off course.
I feel like we've made some really good decisions, even though they're tough and not everybody agrees with them. It's been a good ride.
To make it through another year with COVID-19 as a backdrop, Portage Community School District Superintendent Josh Sweene wants to bring safety to the forefront.
It is a personal choice, but I think as a school district, we need to encourage people to get vaccinated.
He says about 84% of his district staff members are vaccinated, and families will be asked to voluntarily report if their students got the shot during registration, which helps with contact tracing.
You know, last year, if you were a close contact, you may not even be sick, but you're out for 14 days. If you get the vaccine this year, you can stay as long as you don't have any symptoms or you don't get sick.
That tracks with the Wisconsin Department of Health Services COVID prevention guidance from this year, which directs schools to establish a process for collecting, maintaining, and using COVID-19 vaccination information because, quote, many recommended COVID-19 prevention strategies rely on having knowledge of the vaccination status of students, teachers, and staff, in addition to other layers of protection.
I'm going to be seeing their smiling eyes and their springing their step as they walk in.
Beloit Superintendent Dan Keyser says the Rock County Health Department is keeping track of student vaccinations.
That helps us kind of measure and gauge where our student vaccination rates are.
In the case of a close contact, Beloit school nurses can access the Wisconsin Immunization Registry for students to provide the right guidance.
The Delta variant is much more contagious and it spreads more rapidly. So
the state's Department of Public Instruction encourages school districts to, quote, seek parent/family permission to access student COVID vaccination status via the WIR.
We're an educational agency, and so we really want to see schools stay open, be successful.
News 3 Now sent a survey to the about 75 districts in our area. Of the 19 that responded, nearly half had no tracking plan in place or were still deciding at the time of the survey. Middleton, Cross Plains area, Stone area, and Madison Metropolitan School districts are among those that won't be tracking COVID-19 vaccinations.
For one, we don't have the ability to do so.
MMSD spokesperson Tim Lamont says there's no tracking system because they aren't mandating the vaccine among staff, and the state hasn't mandated student vaccinations.
We really are relying on our health services department to make all those determinations and contacts as far as tracking and quarantining.
He notes that all districts are different as they navigate the ever-changing landscape of this pandemic.
There's no easy answer.
In Portage, Sweene hopes to get back on track and stay there.
I do believe that vaccination is a big part of our push to get kids back in school and to keep the schools open and keep them here in person.
Of course, tracking immunizations is not new territory. Several are required by the state, including vaccines to prevent polio and measles. According to DPI, students falling behind on normal vaccinations during the pandemic is a concern. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night on News 3 Now at 10.
Maddie, thank you. Dana's back with our forecast. The latest, Dana.
Things are looking pretty good, at least for this evening. Sunny outside, still warm though. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for us currently, with dew points in the mid to low 60s. Doppler track overall pretty quiet. We've seen some isolated showers and thunderstorms in northern Illinois, especially towards the Chicago area. Heat index readings will stay high for your Thursday and for Friday, likely creeping into the low 90s at times. We'll hold on to that sunshine for Thursday and Friday, but a little bit of an increase in our shower chances. As our dew points rise, we get more moisture in. A slight chance for showers Thursday and late Friday night into Saturday. We're looking at a better opportunity for some thunderstorms to develop. Mostly clear skies tonight. We'll have some patchy fog for early in the day Thursday. Afternoon high temperatures on Thursday climbing for us yet again into the 80s. We'll have a lot of sunshine for Thursday, but we are going to have that slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm, mainly for areas east of Madison. Friday morning in the mid 60s, afternoon high temperatures climbing right back up through the 80s. It is going to be warm outside for Friday, with the rain chances starting to build in late at night. By about 10, 11 o'clock, we see some showers along the western edge of the state. This line coming through pretty tight, it looks like, just after midnight. So that's going to lead to some higher winds early Saturday, passing through and giving us some scattered showers and thunderstorms for early Saturday morning right now. It looks like our severe threat for Friday stays well off to the west of Minnesota and northern Iowa, because that's where the line will be during the day on Friday, and then starting to move in late at night into Saturday. Could see a few of those isolated showers again along the western edge of the state for late Friday, but it looks like most of that's going to stay into parts of Minnesota and northern Iowa. On our 6 to 10 day outlook, a little good news for those hoping for a pullback in our temperatures. It looks likely by the end of next week we start to trend close to average, if not just a little bit below. 86 the high for Madison tomorrow, partly sunny skies. That slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm late in the day, mainly east of Dane County. Upper 80s on Friday, mostly sunny and hot and humid outside for us in the afternoon. A line of showers and thunderstorms passing through late at night into Saturday. Saturday we'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms. High temperatures in the low 80s on Saturday and close to 80 on Sunday. We'll have a few more rain chances for the start of the work week before we finally see a pullback in our temperatures and a pullback in our humidity by the end of next week.
Packers welcome the New York Jets to Green Bay this week. Their first joint practice taking place today, but there's a player who didn't take any reps. We have an update on Jordan Love coming up in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Give your bathroom a fresh update with 11% off everything at Menards. Create your dream bathroom with Lion's great selection of bathtubs, shower bases, and surrounds to fit your style and budget. All Lion's bathing products are 11% off. Prevent damage from excess moisture with a new Broan bath fan. Broan bath fans are both functional and beautiful. All 11% off. Finish all of your projects with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Don't pay for gas ever again. Gobin Cars is selling 2017 Chevy Bolt and Bolts with low miles and factory warranty for only $19,995 or $299 per month.
That's right. Electric vehicles with a 250-mile range. So buy your Chevy Bolt or Bolt from only $19,995 or $299 per month at Gobin Cars.
25 cars to choose from, and just ask for my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Steelman Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Thursday on News 3 Now this morning, why Dane County decided it was time to bring back the mask mandate.
And some local communities are coming together to honor the life of a choir teacher who changed hundreds of lives in the 608. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
The countdown to kickoff is down to just 17 days until Wisconsin opens up their season against Penn State, and practice is starting to feel a little more real. The Badgers have the pads on at fall camp now, which means a good thud is expected when tackling or blocking. But putting on the pads means more than just hitting. It brings more energy to the field, and guys can feel it.
It really does escalate that energy that much more, and it's almost that feeling behind the juice when you hear pads pop, and then there's usually some sort of good contact, some good ball happening right there.
That's one of the best parts about football is hearing the crack of the pads. Full pads feels like the real deal. It feels like game-like. It's a lot of fun to get out here and be in full pads with these guys.
Packers and Jets' first joint practice is in the books. Jordan Love not taking any reps this morning because of his right shoulder injury. Now, before practice began, Matt LaFleur said Love did throw a little bit yesterday, but they would just test him again today. His status for Saturday's preseason game against the Jets is still unknown. LaFleur says Love is day-to-day, and while they'll give him every opportunity, they also don't want to make things worse. And to help under center, the Packers re-signed quarterback Jake Dolegala. Back in June, he tried out for the team during mini camps before signing. Dolegala ended up being waived by Green Bay just a couple weeks ago, but now he's back. And football season is not the only one right around the corner. Wisconsin volleyball opens up their season in less than 10 days. The Badgers have their annual red and white scrimmage this Saturday with their first contest on August 27th against TCU. Coming off a heartbreaking end to a season, UW enters it this year with an eye on the prize mentality, looking to bring a national title back to Madtown.
Try to recruit players that want to go and do epic things. You know, this conference is really good, and so we're trying to win this conference, and you know, we want to try to bring home the first national championship here. This is that's something that drives everybody.
Dana?
I love Badger volleyball. I love going to those matches. It is electric, so I cannot wait for the fall sports season to really kick off for us. Partly sunny skies for tomorrow. Certainly doesn't feel like fall sports weather. We're still in the middle of August. A slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm late Thursday. Friday, upper 80s with heat index readings in the mid to low 90s. So it's going to be warm outside and very humid. A line of showers and thunderstorms builds in late Friday into Saturday. Saturday, we will have scattered showers and thunderstorms with high temps in the low 80s. Sunday should be pleasant with highs near 80 degrees, partly sunny skies. The start of next week, we're a little warm again in the mid 80s. By the end of next week, though, once we get through this system that brings some rain chances Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to see temperatures fall back closer to average of the upper 70s with overnight lows in the middle 50s.
All right. Dana, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.